Hello, I'm Dr. Laura Markham. What if there were a way that when your kids fight, you could intervene in a way that reduced future fighting and improved their relationship with each other? There is a way. Here's what you do. Think about when your kids fight. Usually, what do? We hear loud voices from the other room. We go running in. How could you do that to your sister? You know better. You're the oldest kid. Go to your room and think about what you've done. So what's the takeaway from both kids? First of all, they had a difficulty. They had an altercation, and both kids experienced this as the other kid won. I won. Mom likes me better. And the kid who's been sent to his room is basically stewing and thinking, Mom never listens to my side of things. She doesn't care what I want. She doesn't understand. Nobody cares about me. And the kid who won is thinking, I want to stay Mom's favorite, so I'd like to have her continue to think badly of my brother. So I'm going to do whatever I can to make my brother look bad. And also, I got my way here by acting really upset that he had wronged me terribly, or maybe he had hit her or yelled at her or been unkind to her, whatever. Let's assume it was really a real thing. But I cried or I got really upset. I'm going to do more of that next time so that my parents will understand how upset I am, and I'm more likely to get my way next time. So obviously that's a recipe for sibling rivalry, but we can do better. Imagine this instead. You come into the room. I hear some loud voices. What's going on here? And now you attempt to not figure out who's right or wrong, not to make somebody wrong by sending them to their room, but instead to connect with each child and acknowledge that they're upset about something. They have a reason to be upset. And even if you don't agree with their reason, you can understand that they think they're right. And so you say, whoa, I hear you both yelling. I want to hear what you have to say and why you're so upset at your sister and why you're so upset at your brother. Let's take a deep breath. I'm here now. We can work this out. And then you say, okay, so I hear you saying that your sister is playing the game wrong. Is that right? And I hear you saying your brother said stuff to you that really hurt your feelings. Is that right? I hear you. So you have something really important you want to tell your sister, it sounds like. And you have something really important that you want to tell your brother. Notice that so far, you haven't decided what's right or wrong. You're just acknowledging what each of them is saying. You get them now to take a breath, to sit down, and you say, okay, let's take a breath now. Can you tell your sister what it is you want to tell her? Can you tell your brother what it is you want to tell him? And you put your hands on each child. You're staying connected to this child. While you're listening to this child, you've got your hand on this child and vice versa. So you're saying, can you tell your brother that you want him to speak to you in ways that don't hurt your feelings, that hurt your feelings, and you want him to be kind to you? And you remember, you're upholding your house rules. You're not sending him off to his room and telling him what a terrible child he is. But you are saying, yes, our house rule is be kind. You can be upset at your sister for not playing the game the way you wanted her to. And you can tell her in a way that she's more likely to hear you, in a way that is our house rule, that is kind. And so you're giving him the instruction about upholding the house rule. And you're also acknowledging, and I hear you're pretty upset about the way she was playing the game. You think she was cheating. I hear you. You can tell your sister. And of course, you have him tell her in a way that's not an attack about the fact that she was cheating at the game. And they each get a chance to be heard by the other one. And that's the beginning of understanding. We could go on more with lots of examples, but you can see how just connecting with each child instead of flying off the handle and making someone wrong makes a huge difference, because both kids come out of this. Their takeaway is, Mom always listens. And not only that, she helps us work it out. And then they're off playing with each other again.